This is a J Relly exclusive.
Yo, what it do, man? It's your boy Chee Chatman with the Chee Chatman Show. Media on Mill, man. I got a very special guest in the motherfucking building, man. I watched this young cat grow up from a young pup to a grown man that's doing amazing things out here. Beautiful home, some fresh young kids, bro. A beautiful fiance, just everything, man. His fitness journey, everything, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my boy Andre in the motherfucking building. Let's make some noise, man.
Long time coming, man. Long time coming.
Come on, man. One of the South Phoenix greats in this
South Phoenix,
motherfucker, man.
stand the fuck up.
Come on, man. Let's talk about it, man. For the people that don't know you, man, and I know everybody know you, let's dive into what was your upbringing like?
Just young man trying to figure out his lane in life.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be heavily into the game banging. Am I gonna be the fly guy? I'm gonna be an athlete.
Absolutely.
And I feel like in the '90s, baby, those was like your options of coming up, or if you're gonna be doing whatever you got to do to make some money. You know what I mean? So
That's what's up,
that was
man.
pretty much like what was heavily influenced on me coming up. It was heavy.
Yeah. South Phoenix, man. Coming up in South Phoenix, man. For the people that don't know about South Phoenix, because it's extremely changed since our come up.
But yeah,
Let's just talk about the politics and everything that was going on around that time on our come up.
man, depending on what neighborhood you from, you couldn't wear certain colors, or if you caught wearing those colors, then you know how the outcome may play out.
Yeah.
You know, you had, man, we used to rock white tees,
Come on, man.
get our fresh polo pro clubs,
Come
just
on, man.
Dickies, man, Forces, Chucks. Everybody had a big gold chain that said their name. I had one.
Come on. Shout out
with
to
the- with the-
Hernandez
with
and
the Chinese
Elegante.
letters.
Come on, man. Let's go. Let's talk about it.
Man, that's what it was coming up, man. Just and me, like I said, I'm a early '90s baby, so that's my experience in the big homies. Whatever whips they had, just on 22s, you know,
Come on.
just man, it's a lot different. It's definitely been gentrified, and it's definitely new infrastructure there, stuff that we should have had capitalized off of, but you know.
Absolutely, man. How was your family dynamic? Did you have both parents in the home, or did you come from a single mom, single dad? Let's talk about it.
So I had my stepdad in my life. He pretty much came in at the age of 4.
Okay.
And then in my life, and I don't like to say my stepdad, I call him my dad.
Come on.
He stepped in a role that my biological dad didn't. So I had a father figure my whole life.
Man, likewise.
And I really, really think like now that I'm older, I see the benefits, the importance of having that male figure in the house. It's crucial.
That's what's up, man. How did that family dynamic shape you into the man you are today?
Just seeing, moms and pops make things work,
Yes, sir.
pops getting up, working. So just seeing the consistency, kind of like laying down a foundation that I got to get up and work. And now that I'm a father myself, so I got to get up and work, take care of, handle business. How to manage my emotions and seeing how he conduct himself, I feel like I was one of the ones that kind of matured a little bit faster.
Absolutely.
Because people used to always say, man, you got an old soul. And I think maybe because the type of male figures I had in my life, my grandpa, my uncles,
Yep.
having a pop, so I kind of like maneuvered a little bit different. You know what I mean? When it
Yeah,
came to
yeah.
that.
That's what's up, man. Another thing a lot of people don't touch on, and I ask this in every podcast, either if you're a male or female, especially to minorities, how is your mental health?
Man, sheesh. I should have said this earlier, but like from being a young boy that had anger issues,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's from coming from where I come from, just not knowing how to express myself, whether I'm hurt and I'm choosing anger. I think now my mental health being basically just being more at peace because I just practice gratitude every day, man.
Absolutely. It's a blessing.
It's the homies that ain't make it to see my age, that ain't in my position. I ain't trying to compare my life to nobody, but I'm just grateful to be here. So I'm more like on the neutral, like it's not too much to be complaining about, stressing about. I'm blessed.
Absolutely,
You know what I
man.
mean?
Yeah, that's what's up, man. How do you stay grounded, bro?
Woo. Man, I think just staying in my own lane, minding my own business,
Come on, man.
my prayers, uh, going to the gym, having a big homie that I could reach out to, having those outlet, those men that like if I need to express myself, I got my resources.
Yes,
That's
sir.
really I don't gotta hold nothing in. I got people that I can reach out to, and I got healthy routines that I can do to help release. And
Absolutely.
that going to the gym.
Yeah,
So
that's what's up, man. Um, Speaking of the gym, man, let's talk about your fitness journey, bro.
mm.
Let's talk about the abs, man. Let's talk about the grind, bro. The motivation, the brand.
Man,
Come on, man. Let's talk about
so
it.
that fitness journey really started. So my oldest son was born in 2012.
Okay.
So I think I started working out in 2013. So I graduated in 2011. So basically, around that time, I was in Scottsdale heavy, going to Red Revolver, going to
Come on.
Intel, living that partying lifestyle, and just having my son made me think like, man, I gotta figure out something that's gonna keep me distracted. And to be honest, bro, I never lifted weights in high school. I wasn't that guy that lifted weights. And I think with social media, just kind of like, you know what, let me just take care of myself. Let me start lifting weights because I got a son. Let me like put on some muscles because I was skinny.
Yeah, yep.
So I think I just fell in love with it. I felt like it became something that kept me distracted. And then
Absolutely.
the more I became distracted, the more I fell out of the politics.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's pretty much, I'm like, dang, you know, fitness probably is the lane I need to be taking anyway. And if it wasn't for my son, I think I would have probably took a little bit more risks and a little bit more gambles with my life.
Yeah.
But
That's a blessing,
I
bro.
think having my oldest and then getting to the gym
Yeah.
really made me turn up.
That's what's up, man. Can we speak on the brand, the fitness brand you got?
Man, 1K way, man. I give you credit. It came from guys like you. It came from man. I think Nip
Yeah,
just
yeah.
seeing like the marathon, the movement, just like really him breaking down. Like I think he, as vulnerable as he was, kind of like made me really think like, man, I need to. I got influence. I always had influence, and people respect me for being authentic or telling it like it is and standing on my morals and principles, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then I think you know how people used to say keep it 100.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said I'm gonna keep it 1,000. So
Yeah.
then that's when I put the 1K way.
That
You know what I
part.
mean? Just keeping it 1,000, and ultimately what it means is just my 1K way brand just means just continuously seeking to end these generational curses that we face with, and not leading into any more destruction. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? So that's
Yeah.
just something that I feel like growing up. I feel like how a lot of things was positioned, why we did certain things, and I'm trying to be someone that put an end to that. Just help tell a friend to tell a friend, or each one reach one, teach one. You know what I mean? So pretty much what I'm trying to do with
That's
the
what's
next
up, man.
generation.
That's what's up, man. Define happiness, bro.
Mm.
What's happiness to you?
Happiness, being in a position to take care of the ones I love. If I can't provide, or if I can't take care of what I like, my kids, my lady, if I can't take care of handle my business, then it's clearly gonna make me depressed or saddened. But I feel like being in a position to take care of the things I need to take care of, that's my form. That's my definition of happiness. You know what I mean? I don't really seek it to be like, oh, I need a new car or I need a new
Absolutely.
home. If I could take care of the people I love, I'm good. I'm happy.
That's
You know what I
what's,
mean?
that's what's up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Um, After this question, we're gonna take a quick intermission. But as someone raised in South Phoenix, how have the politics and the culture of the area influenced your views? So that's the first part. The second part is um, us coming up in South Phoenix. It was a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, for sure.
People like me and you, cool with everybody. Grew up
Yeah.
with a lot of people from different areas
Yeah.
in South Phoenix,
Yeah.
so we was always neutral. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people say neutral can get you killed. Stand neutral can get you killed. So you would have to pick a side. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm 36, bro. I've never picked a side. I've always tried to get people to work it out. But there is some things that happen as far as deaths from street violence. There's shit you can't squash. You just that shit just got to play out. You feel me? So yeah, just kind of touch on that, man. As far as
just the views, just like I'm gonna just say like right, I'm here, right? I'm 32.
Yes, sir.
First and foremost, just because of the lane I thought I was choosing, being a fly guy, having all the women and stuff.
Yeah.
I felt like coming from South Phoenix created this idea that I needed a certain woman to validate me, right? I needed to become a certain type of guy to get this attention from a certain type of woman. I didn't get caught up into like if I'm heavily blooding or I'm heavily cripping.
Yeah.
So that was my view of where I came from. Like, okay, I'm looking at the playing field or the characters I could be. That's what I do. I call it characters.
Yeah.
And then I kind of chose like, let me be this type of guy and have this persona so I can attain these type of women or this type of image, right? But in the midst of that, the gang culture is heavily so because of where I grew up at. I got to be careful with the certain colors I'm wearing. So, you know, being brought up in a blood neighborhood, I grew up in the Vistas, but my family was Crippin'. So originally the Vista used to be called VKT, Vista King Trojans. For the ones that know the history, they know the history.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really, I didn't really want to choose that gang banging, like really, really heavy into the gang banging. So ultimately, I wasn't going to press nobody over no color. So that was already out of the way. And then having cousins from different neighborhoods, I couldn't really pick a side.
Absolutely.
Me being into sports, if you went to the Boys and Girls Club, you went to the YMCA, you went to the center, you kind of grew up with everybody. So you like, dang, if I'm really into it, y'all know who my mom's is. I know who your mom's is. We done played Pop Warner together. So I feel like being in the 90s, baby, I grew up with that crowd. Like, it led me to just be neutral.
Absolutely.
I was cool with everybody. So, but you got some that's probably that I probably ran with that probably went all the way to the extreme. And but for me, like you said, just recently, like I just couldn't allow myself to be caught up in, picking a side.
Absolutely.
I think being neutral was the best option to be because I wanted to be about my money. I wanted to be fly, bro. That was Dre. I wanted all the shoes.
Come on, let's talk about it.
I wanted to be a fly guy. I didn't want to fight nobody.
Yeah, no.
I didn't have no time to fight and tussle with nobody. But if I had to, I had to. You got to defend yourself. Absolutely. It comes down to it. But I think definitely like staying neutral. But what was the second part of your question too?
What was the second part? Let me see. The second part of the question was how have the politics and the culture of the area influenced your views? Just kind of like South Phoenix today. You feel me?
Just man, just my views, man. Just talk about the good. To be honest, because you can focus on the culture, right?
Yes.
We got a certain way we dress.
Yeah.
We got a certain way the fashion. We got a certain way we used to buy gold chains and go to Hernandez, get a name, play with your name. Come on,
man.
Pretty much, you had if you grew up in a neighborhood, you had your elders you respected, even though they wasn't your biological parents. But you had somebody in your neighborhood that was an elder that can call you out on things. It got a lot different. Also just coming up, just seeing like you had your little spots that you can go get some good food.
Yeah.
You can you have a good spot where you can just go hang out at. But if after hours it turned to something else.
Yeah,
you gotta know when them lights come on,
it's
time to go home.
Yeah,
but if you want to live that life, you gotta understand what comes with it.
No.
So definitely, it just kind of like made me just be, bro. I'm grateful. If you really from the side, just like, man, not too many of us kept a clean record.
Yep.
Never been shot at.
Yep.
Not too many of us, people doing time still.
Yeah, for
Some
sure.
homies ain't even make it past 15, and it's like, man, I'm
That's
telling you,
facts.
bro, just to be here, I really be reflecting on that. Just being 30, like that's why I said being happiness. What makes me happy is just being able to be here for my kids. Like, man,
Yeah,
because I was really, really in that time period where if I hung around the wrong people for a little bit too long, or if I was at the wrong place at the wrong time, I would have been an innocent bystander.
yeah, absolutely.
There's been some scenarios where I was able to survive out of that.
Yeah,
You know, we come from the era of house parties.
come on, man.
You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah,
know if the kids today doing that, but we had house parties. And what happened at the house parties on the south side? Shootouts.
shot up, nigga.
Man.
Yeah, come on, man.
So yeah. So just my view is just being proud. I got pride, so proud of where I come from. The way I move and rep my side. I ain't trying to be
Absolutely.
no clown, no sucker, none of that.
Yeah.
Just trying to be stand up because that's where I believe people from the side, we the most stand up people.
No, that's
Trying to
facts.
get down.
Come on, side
You know what I
business.
mean?
Come on, man.
Side business.
Hey, before we go to intermission, man, I want to shout out to my sponsors, man.
Mm-hmm.
Chinito Kush, man. Log on to www.cheechatman.com, man. We got the Chinito Kush. We got 2 amazing flavors, man. Great strand, strawberry, and kiwi, man. So y'all tap in, man. We about to go to a quick intermission, but we'll be back, man. Chinito Kush website will be below. All right.
Thank you to our sponsors with Chee Kush, which is made up of 2 exotic flavors, kiwi and strawberry, a new indica strain, will leave you feeling calm and relaxed in social settings. Created with noticeable kiwi and strawberry aroma that leads to a sweet, herbal, and woody flavor.
Your boy Chee Chatman with the Chee Chatman Show, and we back like we left something, man. I'm here with my boy Andre, 1K in the motherfucking building, man. We jumping, we talking, man. Straight exclusive, uncut, uncensored. You feel me?
Sir.
He ain't ducking no questions. Nah, man. So what I wanted to jump into next, man. What has co-parenting taught you about raising your young kings, man?
Man,
Yeah, let's talk about it.
co-parenting, man. I think everybody that co-parent out there, it depends on who you co-parenting with. Meaning that y'all either gonna be at odds and be petty and go back and forth and make it about each other. Y'all gonna make it about the kids.
Absolutely.
So for the most part, man, we at a good place. Like the last few years, my co-parenting situation with my son's mother has been smooth. We just make it 100% about the kids, and we gotta understand that we can't be in our feelings, our emotions. We gotta communicate, pick up, drop off, holidays, school.
Yeah.
So I'm in a good place. Like I don't really got that
The drama shit,
I don't
the
got the drama.
bullshit, yeah.
And as a man, because for the fellas out there that probably need to hear this, you gotta let your baby mama do her thing, bro.
Yeah.
You can't be in your feelings when she move on. You can't be worried about who she date. Because I feel like a lot of dudes be too fixated on that. And then vice versa. As my son mother knows, she can't be in my mix or anything. But I feel like that's what really, really make co-parenting hard. If you caught up in the mix worrying about what each other doing outside of the kids. So you really, really got to make it 100% about the kids.
Absolutely.
And just communicate and respect each other time, So my co-parenting situation is solid.
That's what's up, man.
Solid.
We gonna jump into this, man. First and foremost, I want to say congratulations on being a homeowner, recently engaged. How was building with your partner? How has building with your partner changed your outlook on life and goals?
Man, I think a part of becoming a man, is I feel like finding the right one.
Absolutely.
And it's a lot of things we trying to do, like, getting to the bag, having these goals. But I feel like that's something that is another milestone a man should have, like finding somebody to build and do life with. It's protection at this point. Like you can either have multiple women in your business or you can just have one. And you got to try to make it work with that one. And it teach me a lot because sometimes, I'll be honest, bro, sometimes you don't want to be in it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have good moments and you have bad moments, but you can't base things off of when it's good and bad. You gotta stick to what you're trying to get done out of this. So I feel like definitely, man, that's something that's I think is very, very important. You know.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Another thing I wanted to ask you, bro. You're also a stepdad.
Mm. Yeah,
What's one thing you've learned from that role that surprised you or made you grow the most?
that's a good one. I was just having a conversation with one of my partners, and I say this respectfully, right? Because this, I'm being transparent,
Yeah,
man. First and foremost, uh, getting I say a bonus son, it's extremely a blessing.
yeah,
It's a 100% blessing to me having a stepdad myself that raised me.
yeah,
You know, I believe every kid out there, because if mommy and daddy don't work out, I think every child out there deserve to have a two-parent household
yeah,
first and foremost. And you know, me being out of my situation with my son's mother, so you know, the woman, my fiance, she's a
yeah,
stepmom. I feel like, but to answer your question about, I feel like a step parent, it teaches you, you know, as a man. I think underneath your roof, you want all the roles to fall under how you want to run things, right?
yeah,
So I feel like as a stepdad, you gotta kind of, it's a part of you being considerate how another man may feel when parenting their child. And I feel like that could be uncomfortable the most. It's uncomfortable to me, but it's not something that I struggle with.
yeah,
It's just something that towards my ego, like, damn, I can't 100% run everything underneath my roof how I want to run.
yeah,
Like I could to the max, but like I still have to be considerate how I do things with my third son. Like I got to be considerate because he does have a father, and his father is a good father, and he's present in his life. So I feel like if you are a step parent, and say if the father out the picture or the mother out the picture, because you have those scenarios, I think it'd be a lot more of a smoother transition.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I mean? So if you're gonna be if you anybody out there, if they want to be a stepmom or a stepdad, really, really consider if you mentally mature enough to understand, like you may not always have a final say. So
yeah,
it's gonna always be another adult um perspective or opinion on how you choose a parent. But between my two boys, is daddy or nobody. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But I do got to consider my baby mom. But that's typically how it works, right? But other than that, I know that the way I'm raising my two boys, it's like 100% of what I think is best.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So,
absolutely, yeah,
but I still treat my third son exactly how I would want to raise my boys, biological boys. But I still got to be considered that if I don't do everything exactly how, if I don't consider how the pops may feel, then it could create an issue going forward. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
little bit, it's not a challenge. It hasn't been no issues, but it's something to think about, and it's something that I really have to give real thought and ask myself, is this something I really want to do? So
That's what's
what I
up, man.
signed up for.
Nah, it's so crazy, bro. This is your third podcast with me. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure. 3.
Yeah, it's the third one. We did the relationship panel one,
Mm-hmm.
in the
Yeah.
same space, and then we did the on 420.
Yeah, we did.
We did the second relationship
Toxic
panel.
relationship. Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's when I met your fiance.
That's crazy.
I met her that day
That's
because
crazy.
when we all went around the room and mentioned our relationship status. And
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
remember
yeah.
you was like,
That's
I'm
when
in
I
a
announced it.
yeah, and then everybody was like, what? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so
I remember. That's crazy.
yeah, bro.
Here we is a year later.
Yeah, see y'all here
Wow.
and buying a home and getting engaged, and I'm pretty sure more kids in the near future.
Man,
You
bro,
know what I
that's
mean?
something. That's something
Yeah,
to think about,
yeah,
man. Them kids,
yeah.
man. My kids is almost grade 12, and my son right there, he 9. So I'm like, then I got a 3-year-old, so I'm like, man, I don't know.
Yeah,
I might be
yeah.
tapped out.
Come on, man. Let's talk about it, man. But
Yeah.
one thing I wanted to mention before we wrap up, this is a two-part question. Well, I got one more question after this. What message do you want to leave with other fathers and peers out here trying to do right?
Mm. Man, I think it's cliche, like, man, think about your kids. But, since mental health is a big thing, you asked me about my mental health,
Yeah.
get help, bro.
Yeah.
If you not right mentally and emotionally, it's going to be hard for you to do what you got to do for your kids and your family.
Yeah.
So you can't be the best version of a father or a father figure to anybody if you're not taking care of yourself first. And I feel like sometimes we overextend ourselves and burn ourselves out. And then when we crash out, people be like, oh, I didn't know he was going through that.
Yeah.
Or that. So I feel like if you want to be and it's just my opinion, but I feel like what's working for me, I deal with adversity and certain things, but I feel like if I don't do things to take care of my well being, it's gonna be hard for me to show up for my kids. So
Absolutely.
I feel like if you a provider out there, or you stepping up for one of your sibling kids or whatever the scenario may be, man, make sure your mental health is right. Because if you ain't taking care of yourself, how can you take care of somebody else? So that's the most important. So that'd be something I definitely would recommend, or some advice I'll give to the next man.
That's what's up, man. And what's next for you, Dre? What's next?
Man, planning out a wedding.
Okay.
Man, bro.
Come on, man. You got it. You got
Planning,
it.
I
Come on.
mean, and I'm not trying to get too ahead of myself, but I feel like, that's the next big goal right now. I just
Absolutely.
proposed, so now me and my fiance, we're looking at a venue. So we're just like being honest with myself, like, you know what, let's knock this out, and then once I get that out the way, I can start to like kind of I mean, what, to re-answer that, to be honest, like, yes, planning out that wedding is important, but I think I want to dive deeper into the mental health space. Sometime
Absolutely.
like a mentor, a men's like mental health mentor, and if it leads me to therapy, then I'll do that.
Absolutely.
Something like a life coach or therapist, like planning his wedding aside, it'll be that.
Okay.
I've been reading more books and tapping into the wellness and mental space, so I feel like I'm really really being lead to, like, what, I gotta really really like put my mouth, or put my money in my mouth for my, put it forward, meaning that I gotta really really help these young men and men my age navigate through this life, or not, we're gonna keep crashing out. We're gonna keep crashing out. So I feel like stepping into that space to be like a life coach or a therapist, something I think I'm gearing up to.
That's what's up, man. Any shout outs that you wanna say today? Anybody you wanna show some love to, or anybody
Man,
that you fuck with
crazy, man. You
and
you
love?
already know. A lot of people do it behind the scenes, and I feel like only you would know who's showing you love, but they don't make it known because they probably got size, or you talking bad about an individual. So
Yeah.
my man, my face clean, so I ain't going around saying nothing negative to you
Yeah.
about your name. So I'm like, man, when we talk, I'm like, bro, I got to give you your flowers while you still here, because they try to give us our flowers when we gone.
Absolutely.
So you definitely the one I want to shout out. Just giving me this opportunity to use your platform. I feel like that, and I feel like, my fiance, she gonna
Yeah.
watch
Come on.
this, so I got to give her a shout out.
Come on. That's
My two
mandatory.
boys,
Uh-huh.
all my homies, all my bros out there doing their things. I ain't gotta say no names. You know, the ones that's gonna tap in. I'm proud of you. Take care of them kids.
Yeah.
Keep working hard. Keep handling your business, and man, just do the right thing. If you make a mistake in life, just give yourself grace. Forgive yourself. Give yourself grace. You're allowed to make mistakes, and just keep going forward. And that's how I got here. So, not too much of the shout outs. I'll give you, you, my fiance,
That's love, bro.
and my family, So shout out to my family, because I know they're gonna tap in and watch this. So that's what it all boiled down to.
That's what's up, man. Where can people follow you at, bro?
Oh man, you can follow me on Instagram at Andre1K underscore. Um, I don't use Twitter no more.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? I don't
yeah.
use Twitter. I be on TikTok, but I be on TikTok just scrolling. But definitely, you really want to tap in with me, it's gonna be on Instagram, Andre1K underscore. Definitely where you can find me at.
That's what's up, man. Now I appreciate you taking time out your day to come fuck with me, man. You know what I'm saying? My purpose the reason why I started this podcast is because I want to shed light on the people that are doing things not in front of the camera that don't get that recognition. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if you got 5 followers or if you got 5 million followers.
Yes,
man.
sir.
I'm gonna have you come up here and I'm gonna take care of South Phoenix first and foremost. So it's plenty of dudes I need to go grab. Terrion, you know, we about to tap in. Gas Bros, we about to go crazy. It's a lot of niggas on the south side that you know, FBC J-Bo. Already had Lil Tron up here. It's a lot of the underdogs. I would say they underdogs, bro. But you know, we coming. Chee Chatman Show coming for y'all, man. And hey, Southside up as always. Shout out to my boy Dre for pulling up on me. Medium Mill, the Chee Chatman Show, and we out like that, man. We gone. Love, man.